Hello everyone! Today I'll be showing you how to run this awesome project named InvSR, which takes a low-resolution image and upscale it to a higher resolution image using only 1 steps. Let's get started. You can find all the required files on my Patreon. Okay, I'll show how to set up and run on Windows. Extract the files, then open the folder with a text editor such as Visual Studio Code. Then run the following command to set up the project and install all dependencies. Now run this command to start the application. Then open the web browser and visit localhost at port 7860. Upload your image and click on Process. The required models will be downloaded on the first time. Please be patient. The upscaled image will then appear here. As you can see, it is pretty good. Okay, now I'll show you how to set up on Runpod using cheap cloud GPUs. First, you have to create a template. You can use my own VS Code server Docker image for easier installation. Set the container size to 15 gigabytes and volume size to 25 gigabytes. Then expose HTTP ports 7860 and 8888, which we will use later. Don't forget to set the mounting path of the volume at /workspace. Now save the template and we're good to go. Now we'll deploy our pod. You can choose between Secure Cloud and Community Cloud, then select a good GPU such as RTX 4090. Then select the previously generated template, set a name for our machine, click on Deploy, and wait for the machine to download our template and boot up. Click on port 8888 to access VS Code Server in another tab. Then drag and drop these 2 files from the folder and upload them into VS Code Server. Then open a new terminal by clicking on File, Terminal, New. Then run this command to set up the project and download all dependencies. It should take less than 5 minutes. Finally, run this command to start the application. Now go back to Runpod and click on port 7860 to access the application. Then upload your images, select Number of Steps, and click on Process to upscale your images to higher resolutions. The first time, it'll download all the required models as shown here. It should take less than 1 minute. Then the upscaled image will appear here. It takes less than 5 seconds to upscale the images, and the results are pretty good. Have fun! Okay guys, now I'll show you how to run it for free on Google Colab. You don't need to pay for GPUs, but it'll slightly be slower. Click on File, Upload Notebook, then upload the appropriate notebook. Then click on Connect, then run all cells and wait for them to complete. It should take around 3 minutes to set up. Be patient. 2 URLs will then appear. One uses local tunnel, another one uses Cloudflared. Click on the Cloudflared URL as it's more reliable to access the app in a new tab. Now you can upload your images, then click on Process to upscale them to higher resolutions. You can play around with the different settings such as steps, chopping, size, seed. The high-resolution image will appear on the right, which you can download easily locally. You can also run the next cell to display the app in the Google Colab directly. This will prevent the runtime from getting disconnected from inactivity. You may need to comment/uncomment the code in this cell to switch between local tunnel and Cloudflared. Once again, you can upload your images and upscale them to higher resolution. Okay guys, now I'll show you how to use it on Kaggle for free without paying for GPUs. Go to Kaggle website, click on Create, then New Notebook. Then click on File, Import Notebook. Choose the Kaggle notebook and click on Import. Wait for it to be ready. Start the session and run all the cells. Ensure that you have GPU accelerator turned on. Run all cells and wait it to set up. It should take around 1 to 2 minutes. Then 2 URLs will appear. One uses local tunnel and another one uses Cloudflared. Click on the Cloudflared URL to access the app in a new tab. Then upload your images and click on Process to upscale them to higher resolutions. You can also run the next cell to display the app on the Kaggle notebook directly. This will ensure that the notebook doesn't get disconnected from inactivity after some time. Once again, you can upload your images and process them at higher resolutions. You can also play with the number of steps, chopping size, seed,